y'all, welcome back to another video on my channel. How are you guys doing today? Today is January the 26th, I think. It is currently 1:30, so it's Thursday actually, if I didn't already say that. But yeah, let's get into today's video. But before I do, hello, if this is your first time seeing me, my name is Brianna. You can call me Brianna or Bri, it don't really matter. On this channel I talk about fashion. I get to show you guys my sense of fashion, basically. I'm about to say style, but sense of fashion. I also talk about beauty, show you guys different products I like to use, different body products I like to use. Of course, y'all know lifestyle. I do vlogs on this channel, okay y'all, so y'all get to see my craziness, day-to-day life, what I do. Of course, college content, and then of course I do women empowerment. I love to not only educate but encourage, uplift women who just want to pour back into themselves, put themselves first, not only with their goals but just with anything in life. I love to do that, okay? So please make sure you do subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you do comment, and please comment if this is your first time subscribing, so I can of course welcome and introduce y'all to the family, because we lit over here, all right? And let's get right into today's video. All right, y'all, so it is currently like I said, it's Thursday and I had a whole week, okay? This week was just a very week for me, and I was just not feeling it. I really wanted to get this video out for you. I actually started a video that I wanted to make, but the footage wasn't that long, one, and then two, it just wasn't enough. So I had got a comment recently. Oh, sorry if I moved the tripod, but I got a comment recently asking if I could do a day in my life college edition vlog on campus. However, I'm actually not on campus. I actually take my classes online. I should have been more clear on that, but I wasn't. But I do all my classes on campus. So today's video is just going to be more of a chit chat, sit down, talk to you guys on how I take notes, how I prepare for a lesson, how I actually got to where I'm at right now, and just give you guys a little feedback when it comes on to the medical field and what you need to do when it comes to prepare for the medical field. So let's get into today's video. Okay guys, so basically, if you don't really know how I got into the program, I won't say program, but leading up to my program as it is now, let's actually get into it just a little bit. I'm actually on my computer right here. So if you guys don't know what diagnostic medical sonography is, it's kind of like it, well, not kinda, it is, but there's two different ones. It's an ultrasound technician. Now, however, there are two titles for ultrasound technician and then diagnostic medical sonography. So what the difference is, with diagnostic medical sonography, you are registered, you are certified, you are able to do, from what I've read and from what I've seen and also heard, you're able to do a little bit more than what an ultrasound technician does, from what I've seen. And then of course you can get your technical certification just being a medical sonography. So yeah, I don't know, don't shoot messenger, that's just what I've heard, okay? So I'm getting my associates of science, and for instance with diagnostic medical sonography, you have a lot of prereqs that you have to take, versus with a technical certification, you only take a few classes and that's it. So for instance, I'm gonna put on the screen here of the classes that I have to take and I have already taken. So for instance, I have to, you guys are going to see it, I'm going to just read it off to you while I'm in front of my computer. So I have to take applied physics in, when I'm taking applied physics, I think my last term before I applied for my program. So you have to take applied physics or imaging, whatever, but I'm taking physics. You have to take college algebra. I retook college algebra. Y'all, college algebra is one of the first classes I had to take when I started my I just got a brain fart. When I first started school, college algebra was one of my classes I had to take, and baby, when I tell you guys, it was very stressful, it was very hard, it wasn't anything to play with. But if you're good with math, then shoot, you're going to be fine. But with me, I'm not really favored that much in math. Like, I get the basic concepts, but all the other stuff you have to do, I'm not into it. So I'm just going to let you guys know now, college algebra is very hard, but if you're good in math, then you shouldn't have a problem. But for sure, I would say, of course, take notes. Make sure you take lots of notes. If your professor is going to be a type of professor, ooh, not me hungry. But if her professor is one of the type of professors that are going to give you handouts, make sure you either print those handouts or make copies of those handouts so that you are able to keep like redoing it so that you're fresh and you're able to succeed in college algebra. And then you have composition 1, which is English. That's just an English class. I had to take that, of course, when I first started. So that's that. Then you have to take a general speech class. I already took that. So general speech was also very easy. It helped me be very comfortable in front of the camera and actually talking, and actually when it comes on to people, talking to people very outspokenly, and just be like, okay, let me hold a conversation, know what type of conversation or tone is being held, so I'm able to catch it and also be able to know how to talk to a person when it comes on to certain things. So speech was wonderful. Speech is very, very easy. You don't really have much to really do, so that's just that. Now, these classes right here is what I just finished dealing with, and there's 2 classes I'm in right now that, you know, it is what it is. So we're going to talk about anatomy. Okay, so anatomy and physiology is no joke. I think you guys probably have seen all over YouTube if they make videos about the medical field or just about health science itself. Anatomy and physiology is no joke at all. When I tell you guys, it's very tedious, it's very hard. You have to be in your P's and Q's, your I's dotted, your T's crossed. When I tell you guys, these classes right here is what's going to make you or break you to becoming who you need to be in the medical field. You have to know about the body. You have to know about every little inch within the body. So for instance, I just finished doing Anatomy 1 and Anatomy 1 lab. It was very hard. I've cried. I did so much studying. So I actually have my notebooks right here. So I actually have them right here. Now you're probably asking, why don't I have 4 notebooks instead of just 2? And how my in a way how my school / professors did it is basically where we left off in Anatomy 1, we finish in Anatomy 2, and I'm in Anatomy 2 right now, thank God. So I'm just going to show you guys with 1 notebook only, because I don't think I have to show you both notebooks, because it's really the same exact thing. It's just one teaches you more like hands-on, even though you're online, and then one teaches you just the lecture part of it. So for instance, Anatomy 1 is just lecture, and then Anatomy 1 lab is the hands-on part. So if you're on campus, you're going to be doing hands-on when it comes on to anything. Like for Anatomy 1, I believe I did muscular, I did skeletal, I did what else did I do? I learned about the brain. You're gonna learn hands-on if you're on campus. Now if you're on like online, like how I'm doing my classes, then they have like certain like little folders that you'll do like little lab games in a way, and it'll be credited as a grade. So anyway, like one thing I did, I took notes, you guys. I took notes, and I'm just going to show you guys this little thing right here, because it shows you that I highlighted everything. And paper, pen, whatever you prefer writing on, it's going to help you, okay? The next thing I could say, your iPad is going to be your best friend too. But before I get onto the iPad, let me just do the notes. So your book is going to be your best friend. Your note cards are going to be your best friend. I wish I brought my note cards in this video, but I didn't. But your note cards, your notes, your listening to either lectures or just even like going on YouTube and like looking at certain things are going to be your best friend. So for instance, you're going to have the interdisciplinary integumentary system, which deals with your skin, hair, and nails. You're gonna have your skeletal system, which of course is your bones, your cartilage, and your ligaments. And then you're gonna have your muscular system, which is going to deal with, of course, your skeletal muscles. And then you're going to have your nervous system, which of course deals with your spinal cord, your nerves, your brain. And you're going to have the endocrine system, which deals with your glands, your thyroids, your ovaries, and your adrenal glands. Then you're going to have circular system, which deals with blood, hearts, all that good stuff. And then your lymphatic system, which is going to be your spleen, your red bone marrows, your vessels, your lymph nodes. And then you're going to deal with respiratory system, nose, lungs, of course, urinary system, which we all know, bladder, urine, kidneys, uterus, your digestive system, which is dealing with your stomach, your teeth, your intestines, your tongue, and then the reproductive system, which we all know what that is, which is your ovaries, your testes, and of course, male parts, woman parts, all that good stuff. For anatomy 1, you're going to learn about the integumentary system. You're going to know your skeletal system. You're going to need to know your muscular system, and you're going to need to know your nervous system. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you're going to need to know your lymphatic system. Or is that anatomy 2? Let me check real quick. Lymphatic is actually in anatomy 1, okay? Depending on how your professor breaks it up, but that's how my professors broke it up for me in the book that we had to take. So, use, I should say. So, yeah, you're gonna know lymphatic, nervous, muscular, skeletal, and integumentary, integumentary system or nary system, whatever it's called. Okay, those are the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 systems in anatomy 1 that you need to know. And in anatomy 2, you're going to need to know the endocrine system, circulatory system, respiratory system, urinary system, digestive system, and reproductive system. You're going to need to know, I believe that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 systems that you're going to need to know to make up the whole body, us, in anatomy 1 and 2. Hopefully that wasn't so confusing, but I'm going to let you guys know right now that anatomy 1 and anatomy 2 isn't easy. You're going to need to know these things for sure. When I tell you, even my professors for the lab and also my lecture classes, when I tell you guys, if I did not have my iPad, if I did not have my notes, colored them the way that I did, I probably would be retaking anatomy again. And anatomy is very hard because you have to know, have to memorize, you have to make sure you are up to par when it comes on to anatomy. It's no joke, okay? That's one thing I can say that probably will make you or break you when it comes on to medical field, health science, anything that you have to go into, because you have to know the body. You just have to, because you're dealing with the body, so you have to know these things. So that's all I have to say about anatomy 1 or 2, because I feel like not a lot of people are really honest or real when it comes on to anatomy 1 or 2. If you guys want to know a little bit more information, of course shoot me down in my comment section, and of course ask the questions. I will be glad to answer them. Or if you want to DM me, of course my Instagram and my Instagram will be in the description box, or I'll of course post it on the screen for you guys to of course DM me and ask me any type of questions, so you guys can no. Alrighty, so next thing, of course you have your general education humanities class, which is any type of humanities class that you have to take for this program. And then you have to, now that they just added on here, we also have to now do a national government class or a history class, because for the state of Florida, they have now passed a law. Why am I so dark? They have now passed a law that we have to take a civil literacy test, I believe, for the state of Florida to graduate. So yeah, we have to take that. So if you live in the state of Florida, make sure you talk with your advisors, or if you're going to go into medical sonography or anything, if you have to take it, make sure you talk to your advisor about it. Or if you don't have to take it, then kudos to you, but that's something that I think that we all have to take in the state of Florida. And then of course you have all your mandatory classes when it comes on to sonography. I'm not really going to get into that because in a way this video isn't really about sonography. So I'm going to just cut off right there, ending with the prereqs. But if you guys want to know a little bit more when it comes on to like what classes you have to take for diagnostic medical sonography, then I would do another video, I guess you could say, on diagnostic medical sonography. So anyway, I use my iPad. My iPad is like my best friend. My phone is like my best friend. This computer is like my best friend. So I'm in anatomy 2, and I have my humanities class that I'm doing right now. So I have 3 classes I'm doing right now. To use this app called Pulse. And Pulse basically helps you stay on track. So for instance, it tells you like your upcoming homeworks and stuff that you have to do. I know I have to like block that out because it shows my school, but it shows you like the upcoming homeworks and stuff that you have to do. Whatever is like black marked like that, that means you have already done it or you have reviewed it. And whatever is like not checked off, like these aren't checked off, then of course you have to do. So today I'm actually going to be doing a lot of this stuff right now. So that's class, which shows you like this, and then it shows you like the course material. So for instance, I'm dealing with the endocrine system right now, so I have to deal with, I'm reading on the heart. I just did the blood, and I just learned a little bit more about what the endocrine system really deals with, which we already know what it deals with. So right now with the heart, you basically have so many things we have to do. So for instance, my professor wants us to do like a discussion about the heart. She has a quiz that we have to do. We have a extra credit thing, which is this right here, which I have already typed up and done. And of course like the readings and stuff. Now for instance, the reading part, I'm gonna show you guys where my book is. So we have another app called Readaway, which is where our books are. We use the McGraw, let me sign in real quick, the McGraw-Hill company to get our books. So the book that you're going to need, or hopefully that your professor will use, is the Anatomy and Physiology Unity of Form by Kenneth Saladin. This is chapter 19, which is the chapter I'm on, which deals with of course the heart. And I'm sorry for this graphic picture right here, but this is how it's going to show you. Like, it's going to show you when it's dried up. It's going to show you what it looks like when there's no blood flowing. It's going to show you what blood is flowing. It's going to show you, damn it, everything. So of course you're going to have all this here. This is your outline. So this is going to show you like what you have to read, what you have to like go over, and all that good stuff, right? Alright, so now this is basically a fresh chapter. This is chapter 19, section 1. So of course what I'll do is I'll like highlight what I'm learning like this, and then of course I will highlight it either yellow, green, pink, whatever. I just chose green, whatever. So that's basically how I highlight on here, and then I will make sure that it saves. And that's just how I have my notes on my iPad saved for like in the book, so that I can actually go over this when it's time for midterms, when it's time for finals, whatever it is, right? So that's basically our book. Now of course, whenever, like I said, I have homework to do, of course I will write out my notes into my book here. Of course I will just write it out like a section, and I'll of course title like what section was I doing, what section am I learning, and then of course I'll pick a color highlighter and I will go over it. So for instance, since I have yet to do chapter 19, I did chapter 18 last week, and I basically chose blue, and we learned about the circulatory system, which is the blood, and we are I already took a test and all that good stuff, but I highlighted everything, I took notes and everything, and basically this is how it's going. Now mind you, when you're taking notes, baby, for anatomy, you're covering up at least front and back papers, and you're doing up to like maybe 5 or 6 papers, no joke. So that's just how I take notes, honestly, and how I prepare, how I literally set time to the side. I make sure that my personal life is on DND, do not disturb, and that's how I basically take notes. I use my iPad. I make sure that I have days where I say, okay, this is due by this day. Make sure you do it by at least Wednesday or by Thursday, whenever, before either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday comes, because you know you like to go out or have fun with your friends or spend family time. So make sure you get those things done. And yeah, that's basically what I do, y'all. Hopefully this video wasn't so boring or anything. I mean, if it was, I'm so sorry, but that's basically what I do for college. That's basically what I have set in stone coming up for my program. So if, like I said, if you want to know more about my program itself, especially if you're going to go into it, or you want to know a little bit more information that TikTok or YouTube does not tell you, then let me know. Now, of course, you know, gladly would love to do a video like that for y'all. But I'm hungry and I'm ready to eat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to edit this video, and hopefully it's very informative. Let me know what you guys would like to see from me next. I want to do another Sunday reset or some type of reset for you guys. So yeah, I want to do another. I'm gonna also do a vlog too. So let's just close out this video now. Of course, if you're seeing my channel, make sure you please subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment down below if this is your first time seeing me because of nursing or medical or just health science or even diagnostic medical sonography. Then of course be a part of my family, because I do talk about my day-to-day life when it comes on to school. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. This video is probably going to be so long, but it's so informative. And I hope you guys enjoy your day. See you guys in the next video. Bye.